YouTuber Marquis. I'm sending this to him immediately.
Oh, what a day, what a day, what a day. February 22nd, mark that down on your calendar because that is the day that Callum Markey finally became a real YouTuber. Like, let's be honest here. Are you a YouTuber if you've never been involved in a lawsuit? Like, to me that doesn't count. But yes, it's with great pride that I can announce to all of you sat at home watching this video that Callum Markey has officially been mentioned in a lawsuit with the TikTok sidekick. I mean, honestly, this is a twist in the story that I didn't see coming, but here we are. But with that being said, if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so because I'm currently being attacked by the TikTok sidekick and I'm not sure if I can make it through this without your support, so please, help me out. But yeah, let me give some context of what's actually happened here. So I have made quite a few videos on the TikTok sidekick Ashley is in the Book of Life. It's a TikToker who used tarot cards to try and solve a murder case, like an actual murder case. She believed so much in these tarot cards that she then went on to accuse an innocent woman of murder, which was later found out to be an innocent woman, so she just made it all up. And she was so certain that this woman was guilty that she made over 100 videos on TikTok talking about it, to the point where this woman was getting harassment online, getting hundreds and hundreds of messages a day, calling her a murderer when she has nothing to do with it. She's just been sat at home minding her own business. So obviously, this woman who was being accused, Rebecca Schofield, actually ended up suing Ashley is in the Book of Life. I believe it was for around $70,000, but Ashley didn't actually respond to this in time, which meant that the professor, Rebecca Schofield, was granted motion for default. Which meant that Ashley lost a lawsuit, which should have been the outcome anyways, like even if she did respond in time, but it seems like Ashley isn't going down without a fight. Because just a couple hours after I uploaded my video yesterday, Emily D. Baker, who is an attorney who posts YouTube videos looking at like influencer lawsuits and more mainstream lawsuits, and she has very, very good videos. Well, her video yesterday was around Ashley and her counter claims to Rebecca Schofield. And I was just watching along, minding my own business, and then all of a sudden, I heard my name.
Over student murder conspiracy. YouTuber Marquis. I'm sending this to him immediately.
Like, honestly, I burst out laughing when I was watching this, not just because my name was mentioned, but Emily's excitement when she says my name. It's a sight to behold.
Marquis!
And yeah, Emily was kind enough to actually send me the lawsuit so we can go through it on video today. But if you do want to see a more detailed and a much more intelligent take on the lawsuit, then please check out Emily's video because unlike me, she knows what she's talking about. So to start off, we can see who Ashley is actually countersuing with this lawsuit. So we've got Rebecca Schofield, which was the obvious one. But then she's actually countersuing all the attorneys who were involved with this as well. And straight away, this was weird to me when I first heard it. And Emily actually confirmed herself that this is very, very uncommon. And this is kind of like a theme throughout the whole lawsuit, that it seems like it was written by someone who has no fucking clue what they're going on about. Now, if we look at the first page of the lawsuit, under Ashley's name, it does say Pro SE. I'm not really sure how you pronounce that, but what I do believe that means is that Ashley is representing herself in this lawsuit, and she doesn't have an attorney, which, if that is true, doesn't seem like a great way to go about it, but you do you. Also, we are made aware straight away that Ashley is not going to take back any of her claims because she goes on to say the plaintiff, Rebecca Schofield, is at least 51% at fault for being accused of the allegations. How the fuck have you worked that out then? It's Rebecca Schofield's fault that Ashley accused her of murder with zero evidence. Yeah, that seems like it makes sense. Ashley Gillard was the only person aware of Rebecca Schofield's role in the murder of the 4 University of Idaho students who spoke up about it. Yeah, the reason you were the only person to speak up about it is because you were the only person who fucking believed it. And the reason you were the only person to believe it is because it's not true. Alright? Can we get that in your head, please? She then goes on to say that Rebecca is only making this lawsuit to, and I quote, get away with murder, which is fucking mental because at this point, we're not just making funny little TikTok videos, this is an actual lawsuit, and she's still spewing shite. Attorney Wendy J. Olson and Rebecca Schofield collectively executed a strategy to discredit, embarrass, humiliate, and assassinate Ashley Gillard's character by disseminating false statements in a press release that disseminated worldwide and to most of the major news outlets across America beginning late December 2022 and continuing into January 2023. Like, honestly, it is absolutely mind-blowing that somehow Ashley is trying to play the victim. victim. She's trying to say that Rebecca Schofield has discredited, embarrassed, and humiliated Ashleigh. Like, surely you don't believe that. You called the woman a murderer when she isn't a murderer. Like, obviously she's going to tell you you're wrong. And this point in the counterclaim is one of my favourite parts, because she then goes on to list every single news outlet that spoke about her. I mean, look at the size of this list, for fuck's sake. Like, Ashleigh, if you are watching this, I appreciate the effort, but I'm not reading through that. But one part I will happily read is the part that mentions me. So, here we go, guys. It's my big moment. YouTuber Marky published a video on YouTube to his network of 376,000 subscribers. Yeah, see? I'm famous now. I'll have you know that you're spreading misinformation here, Ashleigh, because we're actually on 380 something? Fuck, I don't even know. 381,000, not a measly little 376, eh? That's for fucking peasants. So how about I sue you for slander, because that's insulting. Titled, TikTok sidekick lies about innocent woman to ruin her life. I mean, did I tell any lies? You do claim to be a TikTok sidekick, and you did lie about an innocent woman to ruin her life. Yeah, I stand by my claims, to be honest. And one thing I will say, and Emily seemed to have a pretty similar opinion on this when I was speaking to her after she sent me the lawsuit, is that it's interesting how she does only seem to mention YouTubers who aren't in the United States. Like, it would be very hard for her to sue me because I'm on the other side of the planet, right? So she just kind of, like, mentioned me in the lawsuit to try and make it seem as if I've been spreading lies. But yeah, Ashleigh, if you are watching this video, I appreciate the shout out, and please don't use your tarot cards to accuse me of murder, okay? I could do without that. So then Ashleigh goes on to defend herself a little bit, and she's confused why the attorneys are saying that Ashleigh defamed Rebecca Schofield, even though the attorneys know fine well that what Ashleigh is saying could be true. Like, she's actually lost the plot, hasn't she? Like, how is she saying this in a fucking counterclaim? And now this is the part where we really see Ashleigh's IQ, and let me just tell you right now, it's fucking low. On November 23rd, 2022, the Moscow Police Department made a public statement. Tips. Detectives are looking for context to the events and people involved in these murders. Anyone who observed noble behaviour, has video surveillance, or can provide relevant information is asked to call the tip line with a phone number, and they said that they can email with the email address provided. Ashleigh Gillard's videos and statements regarding the murder of the 4 students and potential murderers were made after this statement. What's that got to do with anything? The police said if you have any tips or any information that could help them out, then you could email them or phone them. They didn't say make 100 TikToks. And they also said if you have any relevant information. They didn't say look at a tarot card and claim someone's a fucking murderer. Like, honestly, it's actually frying my brain trying to understand what she's saying at this point. But she genuinely looked at the statement from the police and went, oh, okay, so the detectives want me to make a few TikToks about it. Let me get me selfie stick. Investigators believe someone has information that adds context to what occurred on the night of the murders and continue requesting additional pictures, video, and social media content. Ashleigh, I do realise this might be very hard for you to understand, but they're not saying that they want people to post social media content accusing people of murder. They're asking for social media content that might have been posted by some of the people involved or around the time of the murder so they can get more information. Like, I realise that's very difficult for you, but please, just use your brain. Attorney Wendy Olson's defamatory statements about Ashleigh Gillard stifled her work performance, damaged her reputation, and resulted in a loss of service and revenue. And no, Attorney Wendy Olson didn't do that. You did that yourself. First of all, your work performance... What, are we talking about TikToks here? Like, I don't mean to be disrespectful to the TikTokers out there, but you just put your phone up and hit record and then click post. It's not very difficult. Damaged her reputation and resulted in a loss of service and revenue. Yep, that is what will happen when you falsely accuse someone of murder. Not really sure how that's much of a shock. She then goes on to talk about how she's been receiving, like, hate online and Instagram messages, comments on Facebook, comments on TikTok, comments on YouTube, all this stuff. And it's like, well, yeah, that I feel like it's pretty justified, no? Like, she genuinely thinks, like, she hasn't done anything wrong here, and it's actually mind-blowing. Like, I'm not saying that it's okay for people to send her death threats and whatnot, so if that's what's being sent, then obviously that's not okay. But if people are posting TikTok comments saying that what she's saying is a load of shite and she should stop saying it, Of course they have every right to do that. And let's be honest here, no matter what anyone thinks of Ashley, is nowhere near as bad as what people would have thought of Rebecca if they believed what Ashley was saying. So yeah, absolutely zero sympathy coming from me today. Now this is where we get to the section where Ashley says what she wants from this. Like, how can we make this situation right? A mass press release with a statement that Ashley Gillard approves, of course, to every news outlet that this lawsuit was covered, and to the social media outlets Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Reddit, and all others that it was covered on, correcting the false claims made against Ashley Gillard. Like, how dare you? She really thinks she's going to get a mass apology from the thousands of fucking news outlets that she listed in this lawsuit, including all the social media influencers and whatever, from me as well? Like, no, that's not how it fucking works. She is genuinely the most delusional person I've ever came across in my entire life, and I'm not over-exaggerating. So yeah, in conclusion, I'm obviously not a lawyer, but I would bet a lot of money that Ashley's lawsuit is going to be looked at and laughed at, because it's fucking mental. I would love to know your opinions down below, and please let me know how much more you respect me as well, because obviously I am a real YouTuber. I've been involved in a lawsuit, and it is my big day, so any ego boosting would be much appreciated in the comments. Cheers. But yeah, in all seriousness, if you did enjoy, please leave a like down below, subscribe if you are new, and let me know any topics to talk about in future videos. They're getting very interesting recently, so I would love to hear your thoughts on Instagram. It's @MARKIE. It's always linked in the description. And until the next one, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, goodbye.